What's good, everybody? It's your boy Flock, and I'm back again with another video. This time I have your top 5 must-have builds for your small forward. Must-have small forward builds out here. Now, I always do this. I garner it more so towards Pro-Am. So, park players, I'm sorry. This is more so garnered towards towards the Pro-Am players. So, we're going to start off real quick. First, your primary, driving and finishing. Secondary skills, shot creating. As you can see right here, your layups and your dunks is gonna be your higher, attributes, stat points right there that you're gonna get. Your mid range is still gonna be good. It's still one of those keep the defense honest type of builds. You're very good. Your vertical quickness and stuff, you're real good. Relentless finisher, one man fast break is at Hall of Fame. Lob City finisher, posterizer, acrobat are your gold badges. 7 gold badges. You can't beat that. Up next, we have the 3-and-D build. 3-point shooting as your primary, defending as your secondary. I'm not gonna lie, I remember researching this build at one point, and then when I looked at it, I remember like just searching the build just to see how many people out there really use this build. Because when I looked at it, my homeboy JG uses this build right now, and he's dropped 50 out here in the Pro-Am. He's dropped 50 with this build. So I heard somebody, I'm not gonna say their name, he's a YouTuber, say that this build was trash. I'm just gonna chalk it up to him just being young and stupid and don't really know much about basketball or don't really know much about the game. He's just, he's just talking, and a lot of people, but that's a dangerous combination because a lot of people follow this cat, and it's just crazy, man. As y'all can see, you got no Hall of Fame badges, but you do have gold badges with catch and shoot, deep range, dead eye, limitless range, corner specialist, and pick and popper. Those are your key badges. That pick and popper is hella useful, as well as the corner specialist. That's very good. That's very good, and you're good on defense as well. So that's a good one. Next up, we have the Pure Sharpe, and every time this build comes into play, it's just like, why? But like I said before, with the shooting guard, you gotta respect this build because this is a player that you have to keep your eye on at all time. You cannot roam around. You have to keep your eye on this player at all time. Reason being, as you can see, mid-range is very high, 3-point is very high. Nothing else is really that impressive about this build, but this is what makes them so efficient. If you run a 5-out offense, or if you just run one of those spread offenses or whatever, with this Hall of Fame catch and shoot, deep range, dead eye, limitless range, and corner specialist, it's just a lethal combination, man. You can stand out there at the hash and still drain shots with this build if you got somebody that can get you the ball right there in the right timing and whatnot, man. Like, you cannot sag off of this build whatsoever. It's definitely a lethal and dangerous build, although it's like a one-trick pony, but you'd be surprised how many people don't pay attention to that build. All right, next up, I like to call this the Kevin Durant build right here. 3-point shooting and shot creating. 3-point shooting is your primary, shot creating as your secondary. No Hall of Fame badges, but with this build at a small forward, you can make this guy 6'9". Weight, I wouldn't, of course, don't make him too heavy, of course, but I mean, you can make him 6'9" and max the wingspan out, and that's definitely gonna help with your dead eye badges and stuff, because you have a higher frequency of making contested shots. As you can see, the mid range is all the way up there, 3-point is all the way up there. As well, like your lateral quickness and speed is a little bit better than the Pure Sharpe, so, and that's cool. And then on top of that, you don't have any Hall of Fame badges, but you do have all of these badges gold with the corner specialist, tireless score, catch and shoot, deep range, dead eye, and limitless range. So tireless score can help you because if you're running around a lot of screens and whatnot, and you end up and your stamina is kind of low, it helps you make shots even with your stamina being a little bit on the low side. It's just, tireless score is just a hard badge to get unless you're just really going for it. And I'm not gonna lie, it's always been a badge I don't really care. If I get it, fine. If I don't, it's just like whatever. But definitely, this is definitely the Kevin Durant build with your 3-point shooting as your primary, shot creating as your secondary. Definitely a good definitely a good build to have. This one right here, I gotta say, man, this is definitely one of those last but not least builds for your small forward, and this is the pure point forward. If y'all seen my videos before, you all know that I have this build, and I'm gonna get in a little bit of the particulars with this build. Some people like to tell you to make this build 6'10", 240 pounds, and all that other stuff like that. If that's what you want to do, then fine. But if you want to use it for the way I use it, which is for speed, ball handling, and moving around and being able to get to the rim quicker than the guy that's guarding you can stay in front of you, I strongly suggest you not make this player. Like, I did it, and this is how I know, because my initial build was 6'9". I'll link that video in the thing in the video that comes up at the end, so you can see my actual build, where I made a mistake and said that build was 6'9", but it was actually 6'8", because my initial build was 6'9", but I didn't like it because I couldn't do the elite dribbles, and he just didn't seem as fast as I wanted him to. So I would make this build if you want to be able to do the speed boosting, if you want to be able to be quick and have like an 80 plus speed. Make him 6'8", 210 pounds. Trust me, he's gonna be a blur out there on the court compared to a lot of other players that's out there. With this build, of course, your ball handling should be at about a 91 if you do what I did, and then the passing is gonna be a 99. Speed and acceleration is gonna be high. All Hall of Fame key badges: diamond, pick and roll, maestro, lob city passer, break starter, and flashy passer. Flashy passer is cool, but it's whatever. Everything else is pretty useful. 5 gold, 3 silver, and 7 bronze. So this is a definite 5-out king build right here for people that like to run the 5-out. Now I gotta do some honorable mentions, since there's so many small forward builds that you can do. This one is shot creating as primary, and playmaking, passing and ball handling, whatever you want to call it, as your secondary. That was a good one. As you can see, the badges, I'm just like making these real quick. Pure shot creators. Now, I played as a shot creator in 2K17, and my guy got off. Like, a lot of people sleep on being a pure shot creator, but this is a sure shot build. If you just like to shoot mid-range and go around, you see all these Hall of Fame badges are really useful for that build. So yeah, that's definitely a good one. Now, if you want to make some people mad, if you want to make some people mad out here, like if you playing Pro-Am and you don't care about scoring, make yourself a pure lockdown at the small forward position, because most of the time the wing players are like the designated scorers. They're either sharpshooters or they're slashers or they're a combination of both and whatnot, or ball handling, or even a pure point forward. You see these Hall of Fame badges you can get with this, right? Defensive stopper, pickpocket, chase down artist, charge card, which I think is the most useless badge in the game, and a bruiser. You can get bruiser with this build at a small forward position. So you'll be very helpful on offense as well, because you'll be draining all the defenders' energy, man. Like, yeah, you'll be a problem out there. Also, the driving and finishing as your primary. So basically, slashing and ball handling and playmaking as your secondary. So yeah, as you can see there, layups and dunks is going to be really good. You're not going to really be a good shooter, but you can kind of like handle the ball, and drive to the rim. One-man fast break at Hall of Fame. You got the relentless finisher, posterizer, lob city finisher, acrobat, all that gold. That's a definite, like, that's a good build, man. It really is. I think it's a highly underrated build, man. Like, if you know how to play, then you can kind of like take the ball handling over playing as that build if you got like a point guard that likes to shoot. And lastly, in my honorable mentions, a two-way slasher. Like, not a lot of people talk about two-way slasher. I know people know about it, so I'm not discovering anything. I ain't Columbus pretending like I discovered nothing. But as you can see, you got Hall of Fame posterizer and lob city finisher, yo. Need I say more? So hopefully, man, this helped anybody out that was considering getting new builds or whatever, that wanted to try something different. We at this point where, the game can kind of get boring if you've been playing with the same build forever and you want to try something new. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Returning subs, y'all already know what it is. I'm your boy Flock, and I'm out of here, y'all. Power 4 is coming up next. Peace.